everyone out there. It is me, E Queen, back with another polarity reading. And this polarity reading is for the Tauruses and Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Midheaven signs for April 2020. Taurus and Scorpios, keep in mind that this is a general reading. And if you will like a reading that is tailored to your personal situation, you can go ahead and click on the links below in the description box. Okay, so let's get into it. So I pulled 6 cards for each sign and 2 guidance cards. So we're going to go ahead and get into Taurus's reading. For you, Taurus, you have the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, the Magician, Page of Wands, and the Hermit. The card at the bottom of the deck for you is the 8 of Pentacles. So let's get into this. So first of all, Taurus, the month of April, you're starting off with the 9 of Wands. So I'm seeing that I'm hearing this word collecting resources is what I'm getting. I'm getting that there's something or some situation is going to cause you to start collecting resources in some form or fashion. This can range anywhere between money, materials, it can be plant, herbs and stuff, but I'm hearing collecting resources. Okay. Now with this 5 of Swords here, I feel like I'm hearing haters. So I feel like you're going to come across some haters, some backstabbers, if you will. Somebody that's very sneaky. Somebody may try to one up on you or some sort like that. But I'm hearing like haters, haterade, okay, backbiters, slanderers. So and I really feel like Spirit is going to reveal that to you throughout the month of April, like who have been trying to slander you, who has been low-key trying to bring you down. Okay, but Spirit does not want you to get wrapped up in that. Spirit wants you to keep your vibrational energy high as possible, so high that you can't be touched. Okay. Now this four of Wands, I'm seeing things coming together. I'm seeing that you making solidifying connections. That is what I'm getting with this 4 of Wands. I'm getting like you solidifying connections, and I'm also seeing growth. I'm hearing growth in some form or fashion. And then this growth, it can apply to pretty much any area of your life. That is what I am getting for the 4 of Wands. Now this Magician, with this Magician popping up underneath the 9 of Pentacles, this is very, very intriguing. Because, the Magician represents somebody who has a very strong mind. So now what it popping up underneath the 9 of Pentacles, when I told you about collecting resources, you're going to do it with your mind. It's like you're going to will it in. I'm seeing you really, really tap into that powerful part of your mind, really. And I see a lot of you Tauruses are really utilizing the power of your subconscious, because that's what a great magician is somebody who can utilize the power of their subconscious mind. So I really see you guys really throughout the month of April, really utilizing your mind and the power of it to attract and collect resources to yourself. And you're doing this with purpose, and you're doing it with a a heart filled with passion. And I say passion because we got this page of wands. Okay, so you're doing, when it's like everything it's coming together. So it's like you're manifesting using the law of mentalism, but you're doing it with passion. You're doing it with fulfillment. You're doing it with emotional intent behind it. Okay. And then the page of wands is indicating to me that you have a very, like, the month of April is like, you're going to have like a very, very playful like spirit, a very childlike spirit. Childlike, I have to repeat, not childish. So it's very light, very youthful type of spirit is coming through on you. And this could already be surrounding you right now, okay? And then you end on the Hermit card. So with the Hermit card coming in at the end of your reading, Tauruses, I really feel like a lot of you, there's like these hidden, I'm getting like hidden potentials within you. And I feel like you're really going to take that time to seek those hidden potentials out. You're going to sit with yourself. And I feel like, and this may be like reading it like in the reverse, but I feel like when you tap into and are made aware of those hidden potentials, those hidden talents within you, that's when I feel like you're going to be the magician, manifesting the 9 of Pentacles, manifesting resources and collecting it. Okay, that is what I get on that one. Now let's talk about this 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck real quick. So again, I'm getting this energy of collecting. You're already, it's like you got the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the 9 of Pentacles in your reading. So this is just confirming what I've already said to you. You're going to be collecting all forms of resources, all forms. I don't care what it looks like. Okay, if it's something that you can utilize, if it's something that can help you ascend to your highest potential, it's a resource. Okay, and that is what I get for you. Okay, now let's talk about your guidance cards, Taurus. So your first guidance card that came out is Creative Wonderment. Follow your passion. So remember when I said that you are going to be utilizing your mind with purpose and passions when I talked about the magician in the Page of Wands? Here it is, creating. It's like you're creating resources for yourself. You're creating your own world. Okay, that's what you're being guided to do. So it just makes sense. And then the second guidance card, you have Ruins, Perception. Okay, and this goes with the Hermit card when I said about these hidden potentials, these hidden gifts, these hidden talents, because when you're going within, that's when your perception is going to be shifted to these hidden talents. Okay, so it just makes sense. So you're being guided to follow your passions, and then your passions is going to lead you to the perception that is for you and for your highest good. All right, so that is your reading, Taurus. Okay, so now let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, I also pulled 6 cards for you and 2 guidance cards. So let's get into your reading. First of all, you have Temperance, followed by the Empress, the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Death, King of Swords. And then the card at the bottom of the deck for you, Scorpios, is Ace of Swords. So let's get into it. Temperance, with Temperance starting out to be your first card in your reading, Scorpios, The month of April, I'm seeing it's full of alchemy. Alchemy. I'm hearing alchemy, transformation. And I'm really feeling like this alchemy is it's like relationship alchemy is what I'm picking up. It's relationship and family alchemy. And then also with the temperance card, this is indicating to me that balancing out your masculine and feminine energy. And the reason why I say that is because you see the woman, she's pouring in fire and water into the bowl. This is talking about the balance of the yin and yang. This is the balance of the left and right hemisphere of the brain and of the mind. This is the balance of the heart and mind. Okay, so I'm seeing it as alchemy, and I'm seeing it as getting balanced within this reality. Now, the Empress. So, the Empress coming up in your reading as the second card, Scorpios. Spirit is leading you to take charge. Spirit wants you to take charge. Spirit wants you to be more receptive. Take charge, but be more receptive. Sit on your throne. Okay. The Empress is somebody that pretty much can attract any type of form of resources to herself. And so I am hearing that you guys are being guided and mentored to be better receivers, to become the Empress. Okay. And then another thing is that not to worry about anything. Know that you have everything at your fingertips. Okay. You have everything at your fingertips. You have nothing to worry about, because the Empress does not worry about anything. Okay. So, and this is the thing, I feel like this is very important, because it's like Scorpio can be very intense because that is your nature. But because this Empress is in your reading, okay, and she has a dove, I guess that's a dove, but a bird like flying over her. That's message from the divine, knowing that the universe is always supplying for you. And I feel like you're going to come to a place in your mind and in your heart where you just be like, you know what, I'm not worried about a thing. I'm not worried about a thing because I know the universe is always supplying for me. The earth is abundant, and that's what she represents. The Empress represents the abundance of the earth, okay? Now the Nine of Cups. I'm hearing water those plants. I'm hearing nurturing your gifts, watering your gifts, watering your plants, okay? So the month of April, this is really a time to really nurture and hone in on your gifts and on your talents and develop them. Okay, this is the time to develop them. And normally I don't get the word develop for the Nine of Cups. I get fulfillment, but I'm hearing development. I'm hearing development. I'm hearing water the plants. I'm hearing nurture those gifts. Okay, 10 of Cups. Okay, this is just going right in order with each other. So the 10 of Cups. Again, I'm hearing family and alchemy. There's this thing about family. So some type of family transmutation is going to be taking place. The 10 of Cups is usually the card. The 9 and 10 of Cups is the cards of fulfillment, but I'm not hearing fulfillment for neither one of them. I'm hearing development for 9 of Cups, and then for 10 of Cups, I'm hearing family transmutate. Oh, this makes sense. Okay. So this is the reason why I'm getting family transmutation for the 10 of Cups, because the 10 of Cups is underneath Temperance, but it's also next to the Death card. So I'm seeing there's some type of something is ending, like an old, like maybe it's like an old generational thing that may have been hereditary, maybe something. But I'm feeling like it's something. I'm getting like there's something that has been passed down from generation to generation, something that was not very beneficial to your bloodline, in your family, Scorpios. And I'm seeing that as coming to an end. I'm seeing that is coming to an end. That generational, I'm hearing generational cycles being broken, family generational cycles being broken. So that makes sense. So family, yeah, so family transmutation, that makes sense now that Spirit explained it more to me. But yeah, like with that death card coming up next to the 10 of Cups, some type of generational cycle or some type of generational curse is being broken. And it's not only being broken, but it's being destroyed and it's being cut off. And we can and it's going to be cut off for good with this King of Swords over here. So it just makes sense. And then also I want to talk about the death card coming up under the Empress. So I'm seeing this transformation of the way you look at abundance. Okay, I'm seeing that as well. You're transforming your perspective on abundance. And then also, now let's talk about this King of Swords. So the King of Swords, again, like I said, cutting off things that don't serve you. Okay. And also being mentally strong, being mentally responsible. Okay. And then the King of Swords coming up underneath the 9 of Cups. So now, like I told you, the 9 of Cups, I did not get fulfillment, but I got dormant gifts. I got not fulfilling, but nurturing your gifts, nurturing your talents, okay? And so anything, it's like anything that is not a gift to you, that's going to be cut off with the King of Swords popping up underneath the 9 of Cups. So anything that is not fulfilling, anything that is not for your highest good, for your highest vibration, all of that is going to be cut off. And then let's talk about the Ace of Swords that came up at the bottom of the deck in your reading. So with this is a new mind, renewal of the mind. That is what it comes down to. Because, it's like you have to have a powerful mindset in order to do the alchemical work, in order to cut things off that are not for you anymore. And this may be people that you may cut off that ain't for you anymore. Okay, Scorpios? Now, your guidance cards. So your first guidance cards is Dove. Take a leap of faith. This goes well what I'm talking about, family transmutation in your reading. And when I said that there are going to be some things that are being cut off from your bloodline. Take a leap of faith. And then your second card is dreams, incubation. Okay, what did I say? I said you are going to be taking the time to go within and nurturing your gifts with that 9 of Cups. Okay, that's also the dream card as well. Yes. So it just makes perfect sense. Okay, so that is it for the polarity reading for Taurus and Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Midheaven signs. If you like a personal reading, a personal session with me, my links are in the description box. And as always, I will talk to you guys on my next one. Bye.